Hey, so do I need insurance to sell on Amazon? It's quite a popular question these days. And in this video, we're going to provide you with the answer. My name is Vova. Been selling Amazon since 2016. And with me, Amit. He is co-founder of Spott. And Spott, they provide insurance for e-commerce businesses. So if you're an e-commerce business, you might need insurance. The guys can help you. In the description is going to be a special link to Spott, an affiliate link, with some special offer for those who are interested in getting insurance for e-commerce business or Amazon business through this link. And affiliate means that if you do business with Spott through me, I'm going to get a little commission from that at no extra cost to you. But in this way, it's possible to support my free content here. We have over 400 videos on this YouTube channel for sellers, for Amazon sellers, and may all have a great day. Amit, can you introduce yourself, man, please?
Sure, of course. Hi, Vova, and thank you for having me. My name is Amit, co-founder and chief product officer at Spott. Been working with e-commerce businesses for the last 10 years or so. Before Spott at PayPal, and now at Spott, offering something hopefully new and innovative for these businesses.
Yeah, man, pretty cool to have you with us here on the channel. So do I need insurance to sell on Amazon? People are interested in selling on Amazon maybe, or a seller who's already selling, like, do I need insurance? Maybe we've gotten some emails about insurance. What's up, man? Can you help us?
Yeah, so the answer is absolutely yes, but only once you cross the $10,000 per month in revenue. And you need only to cross it once, right? So even if last December you crossed it once, that's it. From that moment on, Amazon believes that it's mandatory for you to have liability insurance in place, and they will start asking you about it until they'll even take action on it.
What is liability insurance then, man? What does it insure us from? Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, of course. And that's a great question. And I think it's also helpful to understand why Amazon requires it. Liability insurance is insurance against damage or harm that can be caused by your product to one of the customers who purchase it. So let's say you sell glasses. One of your customers puts the glass into the dishwasher, it breaks, and he cuts his arm when he tries to get it out. Then he can sue you. Okay, and this insurance protects you against that. I'll explain in a second why it's important to have this in place. But Amazon started getting claims because people went to Amazon.com, they purchased something there, and then when something happened, they went to the court and said, I don't care if Vova sold it or Amit sold it, I bought it on Amazon.com, so I'm going to sue Amazon. And Amazon, being Amazon, said, okay, I got it. Vova, if you want to sell on my platform, you must pay for the insurance and you must list me, Amazon, as an additional insured. So if a claim will come, I know where to go to.
Yeah, and I think we've spoken before the call as well that even for those who haven't reached yet the $10,000 revenue per month, by the way, not profits, it's revenue, then even those who maybe have any product actually, but maybe more dangerous products definitely should get insurance, or what do you think?
Absolutely. And the reason is, in many cases, when we think about loss, like for refunds or stuff like that, you think about loss that can come out of your profits, right? Or out of your revenue. In this case, it can be loss that come out of your pocket, right? So even if you have $100 in revenue, but someone was actually injured, it can sue you for $200,000 and you need to pay it out of pocket. So you don't need this exposure, right? You don't want it. But
So
by the way, I mentioned that Amazon requires it from the first moment you pass the $10,000 per month. Walmart, for example, this is a requirement to even start selling on Walmart. Wayfair, it's the same. You can't start selling on these platforms if you don't have insurance in place. And we think it's smart because you don't want this potential risk on yourself.
Yeah, so we'd like, as sellers, maybe those who are interested in selling should check about their marketplace. Like, do I need insurance at all to be part of it? For now on Amazon, no, maybe it will change in the future. But for Walmart, as you mentioned, Wayfair, you have to have it, then you must have it. That means you gotta do it before you start. But on Amazon, if you're not, if I'm right.
You are right. And even more than that, you need to understand first if the marketplace requires it.
Yeah.
And again, Amazon requires it once you cross this threshold, which is not that high. And second, you need to understand what exactly do they require. So in order to be compliant with the marketplace, you need to meet certain criteria. For example, in Amazon need to be listed explicitly as an additional insured. The limits of the coverage should be at least $1 million per claim and in aggregate, etc. So there are a few set of rules. For Walmart, by the way, it's the same. The limits are a bit higher. Walmart needs to be listed there, etc. So you need to make sure that what you have also covers the platform that you want to sell.
All right, and that's interesting because when I didn't sell with insurance on Amazon, and then I got an email from Amazon last summer, I think, right? that, or maybe 2 years ago that was, I'm not sure, that we need insurance.
September 1st last year.
Yeah, last year. All right. So less than a year, and I was like, all right, so I need insurance probably. They sent me, actually, first 30 days I didn't do anything. I think again they sent me, I think another 30 days I didn't do anything. Don't do that, guys. Better take action faster, because and by that time we've sold probably, if not over $1 million on Amazon without insurance. So now we do have, all right, but it was a good call, not only because Amazon said that, but because of what you mentioned, man. And I sell like barbecue related products, grill. So what I wanted to say, man. So yeah, it's good to have it, but what the problem was, I didn't know which kind of insurance do I need. So now that you mentioned these terms, I can't unfortunately even say them again, because I know there's like some umbrella or some, I don't know, man. Like
so that's exactly what we're set out to do, right?
Yeah.
So insurance is kind of boring and complex, and e-commerce is fast and very digital, right? And we're trying to be this bridge, right? To make sure that you can get covered without the need to go into all the different definitions and everything like that, because we have your back, right? We focus on e-commerce only. These are our only customers. We know all the marketplaces and their requirements. We know all the different carriers, and we can make sure that what you get is exactly what you need. And if you need to add an additional marketplace, we can do that for you. We know what exactly we need to add to the certificate of insurance, etc. So that's what we set to do.
So that means with Spott, that's what you do. You help people that get any sort of need with insurance on any sort of or at least some marketplaces, right, that you work with, I believe, that you cover, and then you can advise about this topic. You can explain to the seller which insurance is the best for them, because I believe they will share the revenue with you. They will share your type of that's what I did in the process. So I shared, I think, my type of product, revenues, predicted sales. I don't exactly remember, honestly, so I don't want to like confuse people. Better reach out, and we're gonna have, again, as I mentioned, link to Spott to talk with the guys. Generally, I would recommend everyone to do their due diligence, because maybe Spott is good for you, maybe other companies, it depends. That's how I usually do as a seller, my due diligence. But the guys, you have Amit here, he's the co-founder, so that's more like you can see who's behind, and so that's interesting. Yeah, man, what do you think about all this?
I think we have two types of services, right? First, you can check us out, see if we can get you the best price. The process takes 2 minutes. That's it. And you get a quote, you get a price, and you can buy it on the spot, and that's it. We have special programs with insurance carriers that we know e-commerce, and they gave us the best prices for e-commerce sellers. So that's one service that we offer. Check us out. You'll get the best price, 2 minutes process. That's it. Second thing, we'll be more than happy to advise you if you have any questions about what do I need, how do I need. You can reach out to us through our website. Our experts will be more than happy to assist you. So
yeah, man.
Both these options.
So we're gonna have all the links in the description again to contact guys at Spott. But I mean, could we see the process live, maybe, of getting an insurance quote? That would really help people maybe to visualize and see how it works. Because I think in the beginning, and that's cool that the industry develops fast, it was more manual, or at least the way I wasn't super familiar with insurance, but I remember different companies, like you reach out more manual, maybe emails, now you're saying, boom, we can get a quote for our specific situation in 2 to 3 minutes, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, let's see.
Let's see if it will take less than 2 minutes. So this is our website. Start with get your quote. From that moment on, you can continue with the name of your store. I'm just randomly picking a store. Once you choose it, we already have few details. Here I'm going to use my demo account, so I will not expose any customer details or anything like that.
Yes.
So first part is just the contact details, okay? Then you insert your phone number. It's important that the phone number will be correct, because in some cases, we might want to reach out to you, make sure that you got good service, etc. Next part is the business address. Here I randomly picked a Chinese business, so we have the address in China.
Do you offer insurance? Sorry to cut you. Do you offer insurance also for non-US and US?
It's a great question. If you have a US entity, business entity like LLC, then it doesn't matter where you're located. If you don't and you have a local entity, then we serve also countries outside of US. We serve sellers from Canada, from Israel, soon from UK and the EU as well. And we are adding country to that as we speak. So this is the first page. The second page, sorry, the business address. Then you can either connect your Amazon store, okay? And that will give you, this will unlock the best prices, because we'll know exactly how much you sell and what you sell. You can communicate it to the insurance carriers and get the best price for you. And if not, you can skip it and continue with the regular process. Here you insert some basic details about the business. Again, very basic details. Are you a private label? Yes or no? When were you established? 2020. How many years of experience do you have in e-commerce? Let's say 3. Are you the only employee in the business? Yes. What is your estimated gross revenue? Okay, so let's say it's $1 million. Can we contact you via phone? Yes, please. Have you been insured in the past? Let's say no. Do you sell any of these specific items that insurance carriers usually decline? Let's say no. And this is happening all in real time. So that was the process. That's it. And that's it. You got a quote.
Interesting, man. And
It's
so
like the quote,
this is one quote you're getting immediately, or if
one
you
quote.
quotes, it
No,
depends on you,
you
right?
get,
3.
you get multiple 3 quotes. We're also adding additional carriers to our panel to make sure that you get the best quote possible, and you can choose which one you prefer, select it, purchase it. That's it. You're covered.
There
2 minutes
was a
process.
private label or not before. That
Yes.
means if it's arbitrage seller or non-private label, is it different?
Yes, it is. It's a great question. Generally speaking, there are only 3 elements that really impact the price that you're going to pay, right? First one is, are you a private label? Yes or no? Why does it matter? Let's say that you sell Sony headphones, okay? If something happens to the customer, they can usually, the seller can defer it to Sony and say, hey, these are Sony's headphones and they have their insurance. But if you manufacture in China and put Vova's barbecue stuff on it, there is no one to defer it to, right? They will sue you. So being a private label compared to a retailer matters. Arbitrage is the same as retailer in this case. So first, are you a private label? Yes or no? Second, what exactly do you sell? So there's a huge difference if you're selling pillows or kitchen knives. The risk is completely different. As you can imagine, the riskier your product is, the more you're going to pay. And again, you can apply very simple logic here. Just think about it. Can someone be injured from it? If the answer is yes, then okay, I'll probably pay a little more. So this is the second factor. Third factor, how much of it do you sell? If you sell 1 unit, the exposure is very limited. If you sell $1 million of this equipment a month, the exposure is big. So the more you sell, pay more. The riskier the item, you'll sell more. And usually if you're a private label, that will mean that you'll pay a little more. So these are the 3 factors that impact the cost. Thinking about 6-figure sellers, the prices will range between $300 to a few $100s, like $800, $900, something in this range. If the revenue is much higher, like we did in this case, it was $1 million, you may cross the 1,000. The riskier items you sell, the same. So
I understand, man. So again, in the description, I'm going to have a link to check out Spott website. You can also play with getting a quote to see, just test what you're getting. What's cool, it's really fast. And then you can see the quote. Yeah, you got this quote, see what other quotes you get, what's going on. There were different company names in the quote. That means we will get a quote from a company, and then will we work with the company then, or how does it work?
No, you'll work with us. We are the broker, so we'll take care of you. The name of the company that you saw is the insurance carrier. So you get a certificate from them. If there will be a claim, we'll help you together with them to figure everything out. So they are the insurers, but we'll take care of you. One more comment, Vova, about checking out the price. I think it's great to do it anyway. Even if you already have insurance in place and you're able to find cheaper insurance, you can in most cases switch without any additional costs. So you'll get your money back from the previous, and we can take care of the process also for you. You can get your money back from the company that currently insures you, and you get the new insurance on the spot. So if we can save you money, we'll definitely try to do that.
Yeah, I understand. Again, so we're going to have for the viewers link in the description, again, with some special benefits for the viewers of the video. It's an affiliate link. And Amit, is there anything else you wanted to add before we wrap the video up?
Actually, it's what you started with. Having insurance is really important, not just because Amazon requires it, right? We all know Amazon. We know that one day they can decide, okay, you're shut down until you show me insurance. Good luck with that. But that's not the only case. When I joined Spott, it was about helping businesses thrive and be sustainable. We all know that selling on Amazon is hard, right? Many challenges, many risks. But the one thing that you don't want to do is for this risk to move over to your personal life, right? And you don't want to be in a situation where all of a sudden you have to face a lawsuit on money that you don't have, and then
Yeah.
deal with lawyers and deal with. So for me, when I try to advise sellers, is get insurance regardless of their requirements. Okay, of course, if you have requirements, you should do it. But even without it, make sure that you're protected, right? Insurance is relatively cheap. I know that hundreds of dollars is a lot of money, but lawsuit can be really expensive. So in this balance, make sure that you're doing the right things.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I feel better that I was aware that generally you need insurance for business, even when I started being a seller, maybe even before I became a seller. But nobody really talked about that too much. And, but it wasn't on my mind, honestly. And not that I didn't sleep at night, but it was. And after Amazon sent the messages, then I was like, okay, now actually we should. I talked about this beforehand. So, like, okay, we should do something about it. First, better have it not to get in trouble, but also Amazon requires, and we're over 10K a month. So, like,
Yeah.
just gotta do it.
And 99.9% of the cases, it's going to be fine, right? You're not going to get a huge lawsuit.
Yeah.
But there is this chance that it will happen, and you don't want this to happen. So
Yeah, that can be big money, and you don't want to do that, no matter what size of seller you are, and no one needs that. So yeah, man, we're gonna have all the relevant links. I want to say relevant links in the description. Spott with the best deal. And Amit, thank you for today, man.
thank you, Vova.
Thank you.